Hello Hornets, welcome to the spring season here on Hornet Nation. I'm Cody Stedman.
And I'm Payton Whitaker. In this episode, we cover the new weight room construction,
Tips for spring sports tryouts,
and a coach's corner with Coach Becca Suter.
All of this and more on this episode of
Hornet Nation.
Starting off, the boys golf team won back-to-back matches at the Splitter Invitational at Pineview Golf Course. Celine placed first with a combined score of 299. The top two-person teams were Micah Gray and Harper Hummel, scoring 69 points, and Zebulon Siegel with Ben Holloway, scoring 75 points. Congratulations, Hornets, on your wonderful performance. We have all noticed the recent construction progress that crews have been working on right outside our own high school. As the year-and-a-half process is underway, we have yet to see what the final product will be.
Brendan Meyer tumbles into the scene to see what we should expect.
Celine recently passed a bond that will give a number of upgrades to the high school. All new facilities and fixes are on their way.
So we do think there are a number of athletic improvements that are going to be great for our students.
In late 2022, the Celine community passed a bond to provide district updates to facilities and infrastructures. Now that construction has started, we present you with a short update on the high school projects.
Last year, the community voted on the bond to move forward with all these upgraded improvements district-wide. So it's a larger bond. It's, I think, $180 million through 2030.
With $180 million in bond money, Celine High School will receive a new STEAM center and, more unique to athletics, a new weight room facility.
The weight room is a lot bigger. It's upgraded equipment. The current one has served a good purpose, but as far as functionality for the students, the new weight room is just a lot bigger of a space. So part of this project, we're also getting air conditioning into the gym areas, which currently doesn't have it.
But with bigger spaces, additional needs are also being addressed, but these improvements take time.
This is around a 12-month project, so everything will be back up functional within that 12-month period. So I would say June of next year of 25 would be probably worst case, but yeah, June of 25, the weight room and the STEAM edition are likely to be open. There's a lot of final cleaning and punch list and things that happen after that.
In the 2025-2026 school year, Celine High School students look forward to these and many more improvements that are to come. Reporting for Hornet Nation, I am Braden Meyer. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Braden, for showing us what we'll see in the years to come.
Let's move on to the girls' soccer team. The team has 3 upcoming games. They have a home game against Pioneer tomorrow at 7 p.m., an away game at Holt High School on the 20th at 11:30 a.m., and an away game at Bedford on April 22nd at 7 p.m. Make sure to give them your support in the coming weeks.
Even though the regular season is over and has begun across all Celine athletics, there may be some that wanted to join but didn't know how.
Dylan Tapman brings us additional tips that you should save for next season.
Tryouts can be a stressful occasion, but if you know what the coaches are looking for, it'll be a breeze. These things can be generalized into 3 separate groups, which we will call the 3 A's. The first, and most obvious, athletics, is exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, for our sport, with baseball, we're certainly going to look at how the athlete performs defensively. Are they able to catch a fly ball, field a ground ball? Offensively, in baseball, their ability to hit for power, to hit for contact. If they are versatile, that's always one of the things that we look at. Do they play one position only, or do they have the ability to play, maybe multiple spots on the field, and then find their way into the lineup through those different categories?
Next up, we have attitude. The coach isn't just looking for physical capabilities, they also want a good team player.
It's good to have good individuals, but it's better to have good teammates, right? Individuals will win you games, but overall, you need to have a good, solid core of players that are all rowing in the same direction, who want to play together, are willing to work hard for each other, because at the end of the day, over a course of a season, there are going to be wins in there, there are going to be losses in there, and you need good characters who are going to more so pull things together when maybe things are not going the way that they want. It's always easy when you're winning, but when things don't go right, that's when you need players that demonstrate good sportsmanship, good team ethic, keep the ship going in the same direction.
Lastly, academics can be a sign of dedication to your chosen sport.
Academics and character, again, are probably, we always talk about the ABCs. There's academics, basketball, and character. The three big things. And I would say academics and character are the two most important parts. I think our girls basketball team this year, we had a 3.92 team GPA, which is incredible. It's definitely important. Those that take their academics seriously are going to take their basketball seriously. It's a big help when trying out for a team.
Not all coaches will be looking for the exact same thing, but as long as you have these 3 A's nailed down, you will have a much better chance of making the team. Reporting for our nation, I'm Dylan Tapman. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Dylan, for teaching us the 3 A's. We hope to see these attributes come to fruition this season.
The boys and girls track and field team are attending the April Showers Invitational at Dexter on April 20th. Along with 19 other schools, students from across Southeast Michigan will compete in a large variety of events, which include relays, hurdles, pole vaulting, and more. Make sure to attend and support our varsity JV and freshman teams.
When the spring season began, Saline had a multitude of hires for new coaches. One of them is the current SWWC Exercise Science and Sports Medicine instructor, Miss Rebecca Suter.
With her new position as the varsity softball coach, Kate Rosso sits down with her to talk about her experience in this segment of Coach's Corner.
Mrs. Suter, or as the girls call her, Coach Becca, is one of the talented new coaches here at Saline, who is excited to get the ball rolling this softball season. Coach Becca has been coaching travel for the last 6 years, so we were curious about what she hopes to implement at Saline.
I've coached very competitively, so I think just being in those tight games, just being around the game, continuing to learn and grow has really helped prepare me for this position.
As she enters her first season at Saline, Coach Becca looks forward to completing her goals.
A big goal of mine is I really want each player to continue to develop their confidence, believe in themselves, and obviously continue to develop their play both on and off the field.
Every job has its challenges, but it just so happens that these challenges come from too much talent.
One of the biggest challenges here at Saline is we have something really special going with the softball program is there's a ton of talent throughout all levels. So kind of figuring out what everyone's role is, how they play a role, and kind of putting that all together, which it is awesome how competitive our softball teams are and how much talent we do have.
Everyone looks forward to getting to know Coach Becca this season. She hopes people see her in a positive light.
I want them to think that that I love the game, that I'm approachable. I like to have fun, and a big thing is that I want my players to know I believe in each and every one of them. No matter who they are, what they do, you're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days. We're going to support you through all those days, and we love each and every one of our players, I guess. So.
Hornet Nation wishes the best for Coach Becca and the whole softball team this season. That's all from me. This has been Kate Rosso, sending it back to you in the studio.
Seeing Coach Suter's perseverance through the challenges she faced is inspiring to see. Thanks, Kate, for going in depth with her. That's all we have for this show. We hope you enjoyed. I'm Payton Whitaker.
And I'm Cody Stedman. Be sure to follow on Instagram and YouTube at Saline Video for the latest show updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Make sure to tune in on our next show. And as always,
have a great week, Hornets.